Okay, once you have it all stitched up, like a big pillow all around the edges, you want to turn it on the side, the outer side where, remember we had that, the portion that was cut in half. Now I'm just going to make a little tiny cut and go slow with this because you don't want to cut in the wrong place. But I just need to open this up so I can get to that seam that is in the middle. Then I'm going to use my seam ripper and take that center seam out very carefully. And you got to take your time with this, otherwise you're going to end up making a rip and a hole, and that's not a whole lot of fun. See how this just comes open? And don't pull, just take your time. That's what seam rippers are for, to help you out. I know there's other ways of doing this. Other people close up theirs differently, but this way works for me. Now maybe when you start making fabric doll houses, you'll find a way that works best for you, and that's fine. Because I'm a big believer in whatever works best for you. Whatever makes your life easier. But I just need to take this out so I can have enough room to turn it inside out, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. Sorry, this is taking a little long, but like I said, you gotta go slow. And with these seam rippers, they're very sharp. You gotta make sure you don't stab yourself with it. That can happen. I've done that a couple of times. Lots of times, actually. Now, I know you'll probably, if you Google fabric dollhouse purses, there's a lot of these on the internet, and I even ordered a pattern, but I just couldn't make heads or tails out of that pattern. So through some trial and error, I came up with this way of making the fabric doll houses, because I want to really sell these at arts and crafts fair that I have coming up. But you know, anytime you're making something by hand, you're always going to put your own spin on it. So, okay, that might, let me open this up a little bit more. And you can glue all this down, and it won't bunch around, move around, or you can stitch it down a little, hand stitch it down a little bit. Okay, so now I've got this opening in the piece that we sewed together. Remember, be careful if you put down some pens. They're going to be in there, so you don't want to stick yourself. So I'm just going to slowly but surely turn it inside out. Like I said, be careful of the pins that I put in there. Oops. Ow, 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 ow. There's a lot of pins in here. Yes, sewing can be a little painful. And take the pins out. Ow. Ooh. Turn it inside out. Be careful. I had pins on the handle. I had pins everywhere. Before you start trying to poke the corners out, make sure you have all the pins out. And as you can see, it's starting to come out. And here comes your little flaps. Here's another pin. Gotta grab at it. Another pin. Careful of those pins. I've already gotten stuck once. Ow, ow, ow. I'm sure there may be some easier way of doing this. Feel free to email me and send me your video if you do have an easier way of doing this. Sometimes I use tape, which is good and a little bit easier, but then you got to take all the tape out. Okay, I think I've got all the pins out. So now I'm just going to poof out my little corner edges, and you can use a stick or a peg or pencil, whatever, to kind of even that out. Push this out on this one so it actually looks like a corner, and another one there, and ta-da! Look at there! It's almost a cute, adorable fabric purse. Oh, let me show you one other thing. Hang on. Those pieces of plastic, you now want to cut into 5 separate sections. Oh, well, don't cut them all at once. But you're going to cut out 2 sections for your roof so it flaps over. Then another section, which is your side wall. Then you've got your floor here. Oh, it looks better this way. Then you've got another section. So as long as you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, you're good to go. And this plastic stuff is real easy to cut. And I just kind of measure like this after I've got it already sewn up. And just going to cut right through there. And I know that that will fit in there, but as I look at it, I can see this is still a little too wide. And once again, here comes the beauty of handmade products. This is not cookie cutter with a machine and everything's gonna look the same and be perfect. These are handmade products. So each product is gonna be unique. So now I'm gonna do that opening that you have. Just take the piece of plastic, I found it's easier just to curl it in your hand a little bit, scoot it all the way up in there, as far as you can. Just get it in there. If it's too big or too long, just take it out and, cut it to fit. You'll be fine. Okay, and now, because when I get ready to finish this off, I'm probably going to make this a little bit shorter. But it's just that easy, folks. You've got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections that you're going to cut your strips of plastic for. Then you're just going to stuff them on the inside. Just put them in. So I get that one in there. Just scoot it, scoot, scoot. Okay, when you've got it in there where you want it, on this side of the fabric where you can see the panel, you're going to stitch right here, right along. And you can feel that panel. And I suggest do these one at a time. Do this panel, do the second panel, your middle panel, your other side wall, and your roof panel. And once you've got all your panels done, as you can see, it folds up into the purse. Now, I'm going to show in another video on how to make your own fabric buttons, but once you have it complete, you want to sew your buttons onto the side so that your little rubber bands, your elastics here, will have something to attach to. I know some people use Velcro, I know some people use zippers, I know some people stitch it together, but this for me seems easiest. It's good for little hands, for children's hands, for dexterity. It teaches them about buttons. You get to make buttons from all those leftover scrap pieces. And in case you hadn't noticed, I like to use a lot of different colors. Because if you have fabric scraps laying around, that's great. Or if you want to go out and buy felt, if you have a craft project with kids, it works wonders. It's pretty much already cut and you just have to do a little stitching. With the fabric, you just have to cut it down to the size that you need. And I hope you enjoyed my video for today on how to make fabric dollhouse purses. These are really, really, really fun. And I think you will enjoy making it. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Please post pictures of everything that you make. I look forward to seeing them. Once again, thanks for watching. Bye.